Hey, I'm Jess.
And I'm Austin. I find you appealing.
Find you appealing.
Well, let's make a podcast about it.
Alright.
Are you ready?
Gotta get the sand slippers off. What was that?
I'm trying to sync the volume up.
Was it good?
Well, it's recording now. So it better be good. It better be good.
It's the best it's ever been.
Hey.
Hi.
What's up, life?
I missed you.
I missed you.
It's been a long day.
Wait, when did you miss me from?
I missed you all day. From the time I woke up. All day at work.
Work is sick.
Even when I got home. I was missing you when I got home.
When we were together?
When you were making meatloaf and I was just chilling. I miss you a lot.
Meatloaf.
That was a sick meatloaf.
Ma! The meatloaf! From Wedding Crashers. Is that?
I think it is with what's his nuts?
Will Ferrell.
Free roll.
Will,
Feral.
B-roll.
B-roll, feral.
Will Ferret.
Eh.
Well, the first time that I think to start out, we did an episode of this.
Hey Lou J Lou, episode number 2.
Dose. We did this like a month ago.
It was longer than a month ago, but
YouTube. I looked at the YouTube thing that said 4 weeks.
Plus a couple days. YouTube doesn't lie.
Everything on YouTube is fact.
It's concrete. You can't beat it.
Okay, so it's been a freaking grip since we did this.
4 weeks of grip.
It doesn't matter because we do this for us.
Yeah.
Nobody's really listening to this. I think
it's just me and you.
30.
You and I, both of us together. Sorry. I had the Mike Wazowski.
Do it. Wazowski it up.
That was Wazowski.
But yeah, so we recorded the first episode of this in our living room. So
That was cool because that's where we live sometimes.
But this is
where the magic happens.
The magic. Can't tell them about the magic.
I wasn't telling them about that magic. I was telling them about podcast magic.
Right. Now it will happen in here because it looks. We don't do anything else in here. Only make podcasts.
Because that's what YouTube says, and that's concrete. Facts.
No cap. So.
I love you.
I love you.
Ew.
Even though we are dumb.
But that's fine.
But speaking of magic happening, this is our new room. We have changed. I want to note that rooms in this house have changed so many times, and now we are in this.
I think this is it, though. Like, I think this is our final destination. This is where it ends for us.
Well, we're
gonna die in this room.
We're definitely not ending out upstairs because that.
Hell no.
We would have to go get
We'd have to have our
surgery over.
ankles surgically removed just so we could take a shower up there.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Our upstairs is like
Made
designed
for-
for little people.
It's for the smaller variety.
Yeah.
Chitlins.
You can interpret little people however you want. You can think I'm talking about midgets. I mean,
You're canceled.
dwarfs?
Why'd you say that?
What do we call them?
You're not allowed to say
People.
that.
They're just people, and children are people, but they're children also.
Okay.
So
Let's just get off the topic.
I'm canceled. Second
Canceled.
podcast.
Hashtag big canceled. Austin Lewis coming out of nowhere.
Well, nowhere,
you had
literally.
you had your moment, and then you blew it.
Hey, you know what? Cheers. I'll drink to that. I'll drink to getting canceled.
Bet you won't. No balls.
To getting canceled.
I like the noise it makes when you always hit the microphone or hit your phone.
Here we go.
Dink. Dink. Dude, that sounded refreshing in my ears. Why did you do that?
Fireball is not that refreshing, but that did sound refreshing.
It sounded nice. It made me want to drink a nice tall glass of water.
This mic is crisp. I heard like your larynges or
My larynx.
yeah.
Did you hear that? Get out of my life. Okay.
I can't. You'll have to. Guess you'll have to divorce me, and even then, I would do some wild stuff.
You're not gonna let that happen.
And I'd be the guy that the Me Too movement tells you to look out for. I'd be outside your window like. Divorce? How's that going for you? Oh,
What papers?
you're moving on? Who's that? Bye.
Would you really?
I would.
Like, to what extent would you really go? Like,
Probably the first time that you called the cops and I got thrown in jail. I think that'd be a wake up call for me.
you think that would be it though? You think that's where you draw the line, or do you think you dabble a little bit more? Like you just creep your little toe over that line just to see what it feels like? Are you gonna flirt with the line?
Let's hope we never have to find out.
I want to know. I want to know, like, if shit hit the fan and you were just, like, not having it, how far would you go before you were like, you know what, maybe, just maybe, I'm taking this a little too far. Maybe I'm being a bit extreme.
I don't know. I think I would.
Like, pretend you're Moana. Let's see how far you'll go. Will I cross that line?
Let's see. I would I would call upon the help of a demigod.
Oh, merry men!
And yeah, we'd turn into hawks and fly through your window.
Like, just, like, you or, like, one other hawk? Like,
the
two
demigod,
hawks.
who's really probably just some...
So, you and Maui from work.
Literally.
So, I think I could stop you guys, though. Like, if you were, like, creeping out my window or something, like, waiting for some wild shit to happen, I think all I'd have to do is go set some tortas out on the porch, and you guys would be like,
Fire? This is way more interesting. Oh, tortas.
tortas.
I thought you
No, tortas.
said, they said torches.
You and Maui would be done, so I would have won the whole game at that point.
Tortas. Does anybody know what tortas are? Does anybody?
I know what a torta is.
Okay.
You gotta quit making meatloaf, babe.
Okay, will you read to us what a torta is, but make sure you look towards the mic with your mouth.
I have to look at the mic and the screen?
You just need your voice to project to the mic. What?
A Mexican torta resembles a sandwich in almost every way. A crusty roll is sliced in half and filled with a variety of meats and other ingredients. However, what goes inside a torta is uniquely Mexican. I'm sorry. Okay, and includes a variety of bold and spicy sauces and garnishes that are found in many other types of Mexican dishes.
Okay, so, but also specifically what makes a torta is the bread, from what I understand.
Yeah, it's pretty alright.
So in Mexico, the type of rolls used to make tortas are
I can't say
I'm
it.
gonna botch this.
Bolillos?
Bolillo.
Bolillo.
That's what it is.
Bolillos.
Bolillo bread or
Don't even try that.
telera bread. Teleras.
It's bad.
I am half Mexican and I botched both of those words worse than my mom botched trying to teach me Spanish.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. But yeah, so we love tortas.
Tortas.
Me and
Maui.
Maui from work. Shout out Maui. We love tortas. We have a shared love of tortas. But I've been eating tortas for a really long time.
I'm new to the torta life.
I introduced her to
I only had my first torta this year. And I can say with confidence that it was a life-changing experience. And I feel better about everything. Everything's just better. Tortas have changed my life, and we might actually go to places.
Yeah, tortas is like, so the first time that I ever told you that I love you was after eating a torta. She didn't get a torta. We went to one of our favorite.
La Camparana. Is that how you say it?
Better than how I would say it. La Camparana. I can't roll my R's or do the like accent like the L's. Well, I guess it's the R. La Camparana.
La Camparana.
Yes, you did that good. That's in Evansville, Indiana, on North Burkhart.
Don't come to Evansville. It's not worth it.
But if you're passing through, hit up La Camparana and get a torta.
Don't stay long.
Just get a torta if you've never had a torta.
In and out.
Okay, Evansville sucks. Evansville sucks. So, but what do you think sucks? What's one of the number one, our shared like things that we hate about this town?
The stoplights. I hate the stoplights.
Okay.
There's so many stoplights. There's so unnecessary stoplights, and they're so unnecessary. Okay, hang on. Let's just. All of our Evansville people, if anyone from Evansville is listening, is gonna know about 41 and why you should never travel down 41. 41 is fucked.
I think 41, literally, I'm not joking, is rated as one of the most dangerous highways in the country.
41, I'm sorry, I'm just heated.
Let's get it
There's
heated.
no reason at all for there to be one damn stoplight on this stretch of road. It should just be stop signs, baby, on both sides, and then just a straight stretch. Like, if you're trying to, like, go one way or the other, you're just gonna have to go one way. Like, there's no crossing traffic. You're just gonna have to figure your shit out. Or, like, I hate 41 with a passion. 41 should be burned.
You hate 41 more than the Lloyd Expressway? Do you think?
I fuck with the Lloyd. I fuck with the Lloyd when people respect traffic laws. If you're not hogging the left lane, I'm talking to you, the people who go slow in the left lane. The people who go slow in the left lane should be arrested immediately. Like,
yeah, the Lloyd
they should get life without parole.
The Lloyd is 3 lanes, and it's considered an an expressway. Okay, so it's an expressway.
It is an expressway whenever people decide to use it as an expressway.
But people don't because they think
they hog the left lane.
We're in our town of Evansville, and like this is just a regular road, and you know what? We're just cruising. We're cruising, and nobody else has anywhere to go. We don't have anywhere to go. We're just cruising.
The people in the left lane who are just going slow, they're cruising for a bruising.
Bruising. It's rough. I just think driving everywhere in Evansville is rough.
I think the amount of stoplights that this town has in general is ridiculous. There's no reason for that many stoplights. There's no reason.
I have driven in a handful of major cities around the country, like New York included, Atlanta, and anyway, just out of all the places I've driven, people in Evansville hold this like crazy entitlement that I've never seen anywhere. That like Evansville's such a shithole, but people drive like they're in Speed Racer or Grand Theft or Fast and the Furious. Paul Walker.
Some of them drive it like it's their last day alive in the nursing home.
Fast and Furious 60. Retirement.
Hashtag 55 on the Lloyd.
Hashtag AARP.
That's sick.
Well,
it's just it's a PSA. If you're on the Lloyd and you're driving in the left lane, stop it. Stop. Quit doing it. It's not cute. Austin and I, we're over it. I know this is just supposed to be some lighthearted podcast, but I'm sick of it. I'm sick of your shit in the left lane. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But anyway, we can move on.
If Jess doesn't scare you, well, I don't know what else will, so... Jess...
If Jess doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. Okay. But yeah.
Jess. Let's talk about Jess. You have a new job. Let's talk about that.
Okay. I have a job.
So what has your primary like occupation been for the past several years?
Well, for damn near all of my adult life, I've worked in the car business. I started off in sales, and I ended up in internet sales. I ran a couple internet departments, and now I am buying vehicles for a dealership. And I'm crying, but it's fine. Everything's fine. As much as I want to get away from the car business, I don't think I ever will. solely because there's good money in car business. And it's dumb. And it's addicting.
Yeah. The car business is stressful, and I don't even work in it, but being married to somebody working in car sales is a trip, but you're really good at it. You're really
Not the sales part.
well.
I'm good at other things. Like I'm
You're good at,
good at talking to people. Like
which is surprising.
I'm good at talking to people when it comes to car sales. It doesn't make sense because I can't talk to people in real life without going.
It's true. Probably the most awkward person of all time.
Because whenever I'm talking to someone at my job, like I look at them like they're like, what are they called? In like a game when they're like walking into walls and stuff. What is that called? What are they?
An NPC.
Yeah, that's it. That's what customers are to me.
Non-playable character.
That's exactly what they are to me. They are a challenge in a game, an obstacle that I have to overcome. Because you know me, talking to people and overcoming just a conversation is a lot. So like, my incentive is commission. I like money. Do you like money? Sorry.
Must be the worst sound of all time right there.
Do you like money?
I like money.
Yeah, money's nice, and that's my incentive. So, like, you know how Mario's, like, always trying to, like, get some, like, coin? He's trying to get some coin. That's me, too.
Hell yeah. I want mushrooms that make me do cool stuff. Like, get really big. And glow and run
I think
fast.
you just want mushrooms, babe. I think you just want to not feel anything.
Portobellos.
I
I
don't
want
to feel anything.
I want portobellos. Let's
Just
be clear.
a little sting.
Just a big sack of shiitake mushrooms.
You want some mellow mushrooms. The fuck are you talking
Anyway,
about?
let's move on. Let's move on to the next thing. But wait, okay.
Alright.
You like money.
I like money.
You like
money?
commission is the incentive,
Yeah.
and you're gonna make commission this time.
For the record, just so everyone knows, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But I hit my commission goal this month. So I'm actually getting paid instead of not getting paid.
You're getting paid like a big girl wage, huh?
Whoa! Big girl. I like money and my bike.
Yeah, cushion. Cushion in the bank.
For the pushing. I like our bank account thick, but our bank account's kind of anorexic sometimes.
Our bank account has serious appearance issues.
Our bank account has thrill issues.
Our bank account likes to do stuff, but doesn't have enough ass to do the stuff that it wants to do.
No support in the rear region for the things that we want to do.
It's like a pair of underwear with the bottoms cut out. It's a tidy whities without the tidy.
Our bank account makes me sad.
Just whiteys hanging out.
Oh man. One of these days will maybe not be so anorexic in the dinner road department.
But hey, we're gonna get there because commission girl right here.
Commission!
had to sell. Okay, buying. So like she said, she's buying cars.
I buy vehicles, and to get any commission, I have to hit 10 vehicles bought before I see any of it. If I buy 9 vehicles, I don't get any commission. But if I buy 10, and I did it.
Did it.
Did it. With 17 days left in the month.
So there's room to get more.
There's room to be ballin'. Big ballin'. Ballin' on a budget.
But, you know, making more money would be nice. Actually, making money not working for somebody would be nice. And a recent, like, idea that we thought of would be to do our own business one day. The seed has been planted.
We should do that. But I don't know anything about having my own business.
I don't either.
I don't know anything.
But, you know, the way that I look at it, everybody who ever started a business probably didn't know anything about running a business.
I just know that I don't want to work in car sales forever. That would make me depressed.
Yeah, and I don't want to work. I work on the river, and I do not want to like do this crazy physical job with a crazy schedule for the rest of my life. I want to make my own schedule and work my own hours, and that's why we talked about possibly one day opening up a restaurant, doing something in food.
I think we would probably start, like, if we did anything, I think we would start with a food truck and see how it went, because I just, you know.
I think it'd be good. I think that would be good because
It'd be a good little stepping stone. Do you see our ghost? Look at the lights. They have changed multiple times. We have a ghost in our home, and it likes to mess with our lights in our house, and I don't know why. Like, I thought it was triggered by us using our remote, but we don't have our remote on us, A, and B, our TV is off. Like, why is that flipping out? Look at it. It has changed different colors several times now.
Whoa.
It's like going berserk.
No, it's like doing like a soft, like, transitional glow. Look, now it's yellow, green.
If you go back through this footage and you see like the double, you should
I'm
like
just not
do
gonna-
like a little screen, like zoom in on his face. And the best part of waking up is demons in your cup.
Look, it changed for that song that she just did. So we're ever since that we have moved into this house, there's been the belief that there's a
ghost here.
ghost in here.
There's
like straight
a
up.
flat out ghost.
And it's a man.
That's what the children have told us.
Yeah, every one of the children have said something about
A man
seeing a ghost or a man, specifically upstairs.
in our bathroom.
And to like really drive it home, like unprovoked, the youngest of all the kids came up and talked about it a few times, unprovoked, like just randomly. But recently he described what he looks like.
Oh my god. So, first of all, tell them what he originally told you about the ghost, what he saw in the bathroom.
Like the first time ever?
The first time he ever mentioned anything about there being a man in our house.
Well, the first time we made him go upstairs to go pee or something.
Probably did
And-
take a bath.
or to shower or something, and he just came down and was like, I saw a ghost in the bathroom. I was like, what? You saw something up there? What? He's like, yeah, he was sitting on the counter. And that instantly made me go, he? He's like, yeah, he's just sitting on the counter.
That's weird.
I was like on the sink. I said, all right. And then it got brought up another time, and I don't remember what that was. There's a weird stench up in our bathroom up there.
Like a gnarly stench. Like, I cannot find where this is coming from. I have torn everything out of the shelves thinking that something might have like crawled up and died behind it or something. Or like I've opened up the bottom of the sink. I've dug through everything in there. I've taken off the back of the toilet. I've tried cleaning the toilet. I've done everything I can to try and figure out what the smell is. And it's just like putrid. It's nasty. I don't know what the heck it is. Like, it smells, I honestly feel like something like died in the wall. That's how it smells.
Yeah, and I've heard stuff in the walls, but honestly, I don't know how stuff got into the walls. Like this house isn't big for one, but the space between the walls is not. Like, you can tell looking at it, and I've been by myself in the house and heard like I don't know.
I've heard it too. Because I heard it the other night whenever you weren't here, like coming from this area. But let me tell you something. My son, my youngest son, Kanan, he's 5 years old, described what this man looked like. Unprovoked. Just said, Mommy, that man has white skin and black eyes.
He
said the word skin.
What? He's a white skin, and one of us said, "Why? Like what? Like what kind of white?" He said, just like a ghost white." And like what? And he said, "Yeah, like just like a normal ghost."
Like just a regular, everyday, just average Joe ghost.
Yeah, with a black eyes, and I think he said he had a black mouth, too. I'm pretty sure he said a black mouth and black eyes and white ghost skin.
Just white skin.
And he's a man. It's a man.
Big man.
And he messes with our lights. He turns our TV on, our lights on, turns stuff off, swear on everything. Does really funky stuff, makes noises in here, smells. A common trend when we first moved in here was that literally everything that we hung on the walls with tape behind
sideways.
Tape behind
it. They would go completely. We would have them totally straight, and then the next day, like they were just off kilter.
Everything, not even just pictures, but like
everything we hung on the wall, everything.
And we would straight up try to like level that stuff out, and it's just,
or maybe we just really suck at decor.
It's just too, I don't know, I shit on myself enough that it's a ghost. I'm not.
We're haunted as fuck.
We're haunted. That's it.
We're haunted.
So I don't know. Slapped ham.
Slapped ham.
Famous.
Callan, if you see this, check us out. We have a ghost, and we'll try and get you some footage.
Yeah. If only you could record a smell, too.
It'd be funny if you farted in the microphone. That's basically
That was real.
it.
That was a real fart.
That was real. Yeah. I've heard his farts before. That sounded...
I've never farted around you.
You fart all the time.
That's you farting.
We broke the barrier a long time ago.
We've got to a pretty wild level now that
I'm comfortable with you.
I have pooped in the bathroom with her in there. And that's a big deal for me in any type of previous relationship I've ever been in or anything, even just with friends, family. I do not like to fart or poop and like anybody know about it. And
I know about it.
You're literally the only person who's ever like got to be around that, which like that's a privilege or something.
That's so intimate.
I don't.
That's so romantic.
I never wanted to break that, but
it had to be done.
You're like, oh, just do it.
No, what happened was I told you you fart in your sleep all the time.
That's
big facts.
That's embarrassing.
It had to be said because, like, I was getting to the point where I was turning blue in the face holding this stuff in.
But now it's like a fun thing to fart and make you smell it. It really is. But you know what? You know what? Some people, especially women, if women listen to this, which I think the majority of the 21 people who have listened to this first episode of the podcast were the majority women, but you'll go, ugh, how can you do that to her? She does it way worse. 10 times worse.
I stand by it.
She's got a straight boiler tank in there.
I got a cannon back there. I'll light you up.
Straight compost pile in there. Just decomposing stuff. And
it's just big boy and little boy all day.
Damn. So I guess that makes me Hiroshima and Nagasaki. It's so bad. You know what? It's been a long time. We can make that joke.
It was fun.
You know what? Pearl Harbor.
Stop it. Okay. But yeah.
Farting
is really fun in our house because I know that when I do it, it's going to like strike a nerve in you. You're like, oh no, oh, man, why would you do that? It smells so bad.
I realized that me growing up and never wanting to fart around people or like have anybody hear it, I've always had this delusion that maybe people just don't fart as much as they depict in like movies and TV.
Farting is a real thing.
But like, I don't care who you are. I don't care who you're with, male or female or whatever you're dating, whoever. Everyone farts and they shit. We all shit.
You want to hear a funny fart story?
And we all fart.
You want to hear a funny one? Well, to me, it's funny. Actually, to me, it was kind of nerve-wracking, but you'll probably think it was funny. Last week, like, I had just got customers out of my office. And I was like, oh my God, like, I can finally just let loose. I can just let it go, you know? And I did. And it was a smelly one, because, like,
I don't doubt it.
These customers stress me out. So it was a smelly one. And then I see my fucking boss walking towards my cubicle. I was like, oh no! So like I like hopped out of my seat and like ran up to him. I was like, what can I help you with? Instead of him walking in the cubicle, I was afraid he was gonna get hit like a fucking wall of cement.
That would have been a.
I would have got fired. I would have got immediately terminated.
No commission for you.
He would have been like, so they didn't buy because of this.
Wouldn't that be fun?
You're done.
Wouldn't that be funny if you got your 10 cars, like the 10 cars, commissions coming your way, and you just go shit your fucking little lady dress pants.
And why are they gonna be lady dress pants?
Because you're a lady. And that's what makes this funny, is that you look really good when you go to work. I mean, you look good anyway. But you dig yourself out. You wear cute little dress pants and skirts and dresses, and you look great. Little blouse, you know? And it's just, I know that in a world that's dominated by men, yeah, you're probably a real good piece of eye candy in there. You know it, come on.
Mm-mm.
We talk about this all the time.
I don't think so.
Well, you don't, but I'm here to tell you, man.
I'll be in a piece of eye candy for you.
Yeah, but
How about that?
I'm just saying, in a world of just dudes selling cars.
World of dudes. That could be the beginning of a movie. In a world full of dudes.
In a world full of dudes. One chick will outdo them all with her dude toots. No, but it would probably blow their freaking mind, like, if they knew what came out of your rear end. Like, they're looking at your rear end like, damn, look at Jess over there. And then, but they don't know that.
Look at that grade A beef. They don't realize that it smells like grade A beef.
Like if these dudes could put on like thermal imaging goggles, and they're like, "Yo, let's see what the new girl looks like."
Imagine.
Yeah, that's what I.
He would. It'd fill up the entire showroom.
Look at this guy.
You can't say that. You can't say
Sad.
Stop. Ew.
Moral of the story: my wife toots like a freaking truck driver, so
It's necessary.
it is and that's the real moral of the story. Everybody toots.
Everybody poops. Everybody toots. Bodily functions are normal, and it's okay. It's okay.
I don't care if you're with somebody who says that they don't ever do that.
That's a lie. Because I used to be that person.
Take them to go. You know what? Take them to Sonic, and get the
Junior Chili Burrito Wrap. It will unwrap the truth. And that's a fact.
church. Church. Jesus Christ farted in the desert.
If you really want the eyes to be opened, you need to have your old man or your old lady make you some Italian beef. Italian beef? Italian beef. Oh my god, it's
slow cooked
foul.
beef. Slow cooked beef releasing all of the
It's enough to make you cry. Like, I think the last time I made Italian beef, I had some of the worst farts I've ever had in my life. That was back in the old room. Remember, I about ran you out of that room. Like, you couldn't lay in the bed. That was bad. Our marriage really was on the rocks that night. That was nasty. That tasted like salami. You didn't even eat salami.
That burp was brought to you by Miller High Life and Meatloaf. We had Meatloaf, remember?
That was... Dude, I want to puke after smelling that. That was bad.
Damn.
That was worse than any fart you've ever had. That came out of your mouth.
Are you serious?
You need to go brush your teeth.
Brush your attitude.
That was sick.
I chopped.
I'm surprised you still have teeth. That smells acidic.
It felt acidic. You know, I chopped garlic by hand for like 25 minutes.
He really did. It was really overkill.
Yeah, like
there was no reason to be doing all that.
But I turned it into a paste, okay? I made garlic paste by hand. And be like, Lord Voldemort. I don't know if I have a... Do I have a nose left? That was direct contact. You've been drinking, what you been drinking? Strawberry margaritas?
Strawberry margarita.
That was like a strawberry, like, became homeless. And, like, hadn't washed its little strawberry parts and like
it didn't wash its little strawberry buns.
Yeah, for like a month, and then it just punched me in the face because I wouldn't give it my spare change out of my cup holder.
You're supposed to give your spare change to me to feed my fish.
Do you have the fish on you? You can't make a reference like that and not have the fish to show.
Can we just tell them what it is? I don't want to go get it. It's in my purse.
Okay.
So, my husband, this guy, found me a coin purse that looks like a fish. And the coin purse where it like goes, you know, all the girls will know what the thing is. So, whatever
a clasp?
I'm not gonna say that. That's so fancy. I'm not like that. But the thing that goes opens, and that is like the fish's mouth. So like I put change in there, and I call it feeding my fish.
It's cute.
Yeah.
One of the best gifts I've ever gotten you.
That's the best gift you ever got me.
That's
the most used gift.
I would think that's the best gift.
What?
On the left hand.
I mean, that's alright, but it's not a fish. No.
True.
It's really
no,
nice.
True.
No, the fish was, like, I use the fish every day. This is here. I love it. It's great. It's good for sentimental stuff. But, like, the fish, like, it gives me a little chuckle every time. Like, every time
Let's hear the chuckle. Let's pretend you just opened it. And let's hear the chuckle. Well, it's a terrible noise, but you're so far away.
That sounds like the ghost.
You're so far away, but I gotta try to point that to you. Cause
what is the pee story? What's that about? What's that?
That's how we're ending it. Hold on.
But I don't know what that is.
Yes,
What's
you
the pee
do.
Story?
The pee story?
Oh! Oh my!
So I want to do that for the end. Do you think?
We're done because I'm getting tired. So.
Okay, so that's a trend now. The
okay.
first episode, Jess got tired and started to get very like cranky. You could tell you were starting to like your demeanor was starting to like turn into a freaking like a potato, like a crusty potato.
You're a crusty potato.
Like, you know that potato in a bag of potatoes that starts to get soft and like. That's the end. Hey, thanks for. What the freak? I gotta throw that microphone.
What microphone?
Exactly. What would you have done if you had done that and you just saw this like disintegrate onto the bed?
What would you have done?
I would have been like, for better or for worse, in sickness and health. And this is a sickness moment.
Sickness. Okay.
We're on the okay. That was.
Since I'm getting tired, let's just go to the end.
Yep. The wife is tired, so it's time to end it. All right. So how do we start this?
So, listen. The husband and wife decide
the energy
it's time. No, this is important that they understand how all this came to play. That they need to understand the storyline. So, a husband and his wife decide it's time to go to bed. It's time to go to bed. So we lay our sweet little heads down and we start snoozing.
When do we go to bed?
We go to bed at 11?
It was like 11.
It was 11 o'clock. We go to bed at 11 o'clock. That's not bad. For us, that's really decent.
Yep.
And anyway, I wake up around 1 in the morning. Excuse me.
Oh, now excuse me.
Excuse me.
We're being polite now.
But I roll over at 1 a.m, and at the foot of the bed, like maybe like 5 feet away from the foot of the bed, Austin is standing facing the opposite direction. And I'm like, I sit up and I say, babe, what are you doing? And he says, the answer's in the box. And he whips his shit out and starts pissing all over a basket of laundry. And I said, babe, what are you doing? What the? Babe, stop! I was like, you were pissing on clothes. Are you serious? Is this real life? Are you doing this? And he turns around, looks me dead in my face, and says, the answer's in the box. I said, I don't know what you're talking about, but I do know that you just pissed on a basket of clothes. What the fuck? And he looks me in the eyes again and says, the answer's in the box. And he just starts getting in bed, like trying to get all cozied up. He just took a leak. He's good. He's feeling good. He's getting all cozied up under the blankets and lays like on his stomach and like rolls over. So like his ass just looks plump. And I'm shitty at this point, so I just BAM! I smacked his ass and he turned around and he said, what? Well, what's going on? What's going on? I said, are you serious right now? And he said, what are you talking about? I said, you just pissed in a basket of clothes. He said, no, I didn't. Why would I do that? I said, Austin, you just pissed in a basket of clothes. Why would you do that? And he kept blowing me off like I was nuts. I said, if you don't freaking believe me, go over there and look. There's a puddle of piss in front of this laundry of clothes. So he had pissed so much on this basket of clothes that it had soaked through all the shit in it and made a giant puddle around the fucking basket.
This was a 13-gallon like tall laundry basket. I
was so mad. I'm mad thinking about it right now. Honestly, I think I just got re-mad.
Maybe I shouldn't have included this.
I don't know. But like that was like for a human body to hold that much piss. Holy fuck.
So everyone,
like, surely you hold a record for something. Like, your bladder has got to be massive.
Don't call me Shirley. But
Temple.
Okay, so everyone's gonna see me drinking a beer in this video, and they're gonna go, "Guy's an alcoholic. He probably got so drunk, and this story is the result of him being so hammered." But the thing is I drink. I do drink, but I will say that I didn't drink a crazy amount that night.
He didn't. I can vouch for that. You really didn't.
Like, and like we both coherently together were like, "Hey, it's 11. Let's go to bed."
That's what happened. We just went to sleep.
Like, we turned lights off, put food up. Like, I didn't just like stumble in here all drunk and pass out. Like,
not even a little bit. Like, we came in here together. We went to bed together. So, like, it was like we did adult things to like make sure everything was put where it needed to be, lights off, doors locked, all that great stuff. We did what we were supposed to. I don't know what triggered that. It was the weirdest experience. I have never been around someone who sleepwalks. I did not know that he was sleepwalking because he looked at me dead in my face and said, "The answer's in the box." Like, his eyes were open. He was talking to me like we were having a conversation.
And so, in my side of things, I perceived it that I was having a dream. My brain told me that I was having a dream that I went and took a piss and that she was having a dream. So it was like dreamception. That she was having a dream about me peeing in the room. And then she woke me up and was mad at me in my dream. So when she was coming at me,
reckless.
rightfully so, coming at me reckless. I really was under the belief that I had a dream of that, and that's what I was like, babe, why would I do that? Like, so sincere, like I really believe that. I said, why would I do that?
He really
this.
did.
You're making this up.
And it triggered me. I was so mad.
She slept. We've never slept apart. I mean, we've gotten in some fights before, in our time together, and there's been, times that we needed some space, but we've never slept apart. But this was the thing that did it. You slept on the couch.
I was so mad because you were not taking me even the slightest bit serious.
And I truthfully, I really did not think that I did that. But I went into attack like cleaning mode because
I got mad because on principle.
Because then I was kind of feeling hurt, I guess, or like I wasn't understanding why. Like it hit me that I did this and it was bad because I went and I looked, and I kind of laughed like as I walked over to the laundry basket because I thought that there was gonna be no pee there. Like that she did make this up, and sure enough, there was so much pee. It was insane. So much freaking pee. And
no, whenever I say I watched this man piss for I would say solidly a minute and a half straight, I knew that there was gonna be a fucking puddle over there. There had to have been, because I was sitting over here. I was saying, babe, you're not serious right now. You're not seriously doing it. You're doing that. You're doing it. Why are you doing that? What are you doing? Have you lost it? What is going on? Why are you doing that? That was me for a minute and a half. Like, losing my shit, and you just like being all, just chill, dude. Just pissing in the basket. Don't mind me. You've heard of eggs in a basket? How about piss in a basket?
I don't want that basket.
We need to burn that basket.
Yeah. It was pretty messed up. And I really didn't think that I did it. But
you did.
But I did, and
I was there.
I did get upset because I didn't understand what was going on. Like the confusion inside of me was so huge, so I reverted to like anger, and I didn't do anything like bad to her, but I just went to angry cleaning mode, and I angrily carried the piss basket into the laundry room. I threw laundry into the washer, and everything that was in it, I threw it in the washer. But if there and it was a laundry basket full of random stuff. I mean, like there was like a whole.
I had a nice suit jacket. I had a nice dress in there from our second prom.
Yeah, I want to get into that, but we're getting too late now, and maybe we'll talk about that next time. In probably like a year from now, whenever we do another podcast. I'm just kidding, but anyway, it was just a wild night, and I guess that I sleepwalk. I don't know. I hope it's not a recurring thing.
Dude, I really don't know how I would handle you being like a consistent sleepwalker or something. Like if you did that all the time, honestly, it scared me seeing you over there like facing towards the window at 1:00 in the morning. I was like, what is he doing? It was just really weird to see you just whip your out and start peeing. I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't.
It was bizarre.
I don't want to do that anymore. I don't like the thought of not being in control of.
You definitely weren't. I think our ghost possessed you and was like, the answer's in the box.
Yeah. Well, the ghost did it. It wasn't even
Hell
me.
Yeah. It was the ghost.
Seriously, if something happens and you can't explain it,
It was the ghost.
your house might be haunted.
If your husband's sleepwalking in your house, clap your hands. If you might be possessed by a ghost, clap your hands. If your husband's possessed by a ghost and he makes you smile the most. If your husband's possessed by a ghost, clap your hands. And that's humor.
Well, is it time for bed?
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
Come here.
For what? What do you want?
We're signing off here.
How do we sign off? Do we have a little jingle? We gotta make this quick though, cause like my kneecaps are about to like not be a thing anymore.
How about I love you? You my dog. You my wife. You my
Wife
spouse.
dog.
You my homie. You my all the cute little things.
I love you.
I love my wife. I love doing this together because it's fun. Telling stories together that nobody else cares about but us, and I hope we keep doing it. So yeah, that's it.
It's been real. Goodbye.
Ghost?
Ghost, you want to say goodbye?
Well, I'll play the audio back, and I guarantee you'll hear in the audio at the end there. So goodbye.
Blarp.